out of the divorce, I got $600,000.
Okay, where the is it?
It's gone. Completely gone.
Into where?
Bought a house that was $330,000. I bought it sight unseen.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
good, you drove by it.
Yeah, it was in shambles.
You don't know where that other $150,000 to $200,000 went, do you?
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm 29. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming down to Austin. What do you do for a living there in Charlotte?
So right now I'm an executive assistant for a hotel chain. So that's what I'm doing right now, but I've only been doing that for a month.
What are you making now in this job?
Right now it's $25 an hour. So I'm full-time, 40 hours for the week. But then if I have like a sick day, like I'm not eligible for like time off pay right now.
How do we feel living in Charlotte off of that?
It's not great. So
Why?
In my previous job, I was making more. So I kind of...
What was your previous job?
I was a personal assistant for an individual.
Okay, why'd you stop?
Because that was very toxic. So my ex-boss was very crazy. And there were...
What's crazy?
There were no boundaries like whatsoever with work. I was working 24/7. If I was sleeping and he called like in the middle of the night, I had to answer.
Those kind of boundaries.
Those kind of boundaries, like no boundaries. He's like, if you're having dinner with your husband and I call you, you have to answer and you have to leave for dinner.
But you know, I mean, honestly, I would not want that job, and I assume you did not want that job. But if you know, someone that is looking for a specific job agrees to that type of specific, you know, kind of always 24 hours, you know, job, and you know they negotiate and both parties come to alignment, then it's totally chill. But obviously, if it doesn't work for you, then also you know quit. It's a free market. So
that's what I did. What really like put the nail on the coffin was that on like my second to last day before I quit, he had this whole rant to me about how it's not his problem if I have to work late one evening because I'm taking him to dinner and then wake up very early the next morning. Like that's not his problem. And then he said, and I quote, "I'm not a slave driver, but I am your king." And so
it's a weird thing for a boss to say. Yes. I'd quit as well. I get it.
Yes.
I'd quit as well.
I couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. A little bit of a power trip.
Yes. Big time.
Well, you know, I mean, and you know, he faced the consequences for that. He lost an employee that was probably working hard if you were lasting that long with those demands that he had. So, I mean, himself over.
I mean, I lasted 2 months, so not that long. But
okay, well, I'm sure that sounds like from that kind of job with that kind of person, the dude's probably churning through him like crazy.
Yep.
Ugh, so you took this to essentially just supplement no income now.
Yeah.
So this was like the quickest thing we could find?
So yes and no. So that job, my previous job that I had over the summer, I actually found it through Craigslist. I thought it was fake at first, but then they were like, show up at this Starbucks, and I get to the Starbucks.
Is this like
I'm
a famous person?
Not famous, no, just has a lot of money.
Okay.
Got a lot of money doing maybe not so legal things.
Drugs?
Cigarettes. So not drugs, but cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I know. And so I get to the Starbucks and I'm thinking like, this has to be a scam or something. But then there they pull into the Starbucks parking lot in their Rolls Royce. And I'm like, okay. So I got that job with them. And I was making $70,000 a year there.
Oh, wow.
But I only worked for 2 months.
We're definitely down heavily. Yeah. What do you think? What happened? Well, wait, when did you start this new job? Exactly?
I don't remember. It was earlier this year.
Earlier this year, this new job?
Oh, the one that I'm currently in or the old one?
Yeah, the one that you're currently in.
Oh, the one that I'm currently in like a month ago.
Beginning?
Yes.
Of last month?
Yes.
Payroll, $303.
Right. So I hadn't gotten paid yet. Because like you start and then in the pay period, you know, you don't get paid immediately. You have to wait. So since then, I've gotten paid.
What are you bringing in normally?
So now that I'm working, I bring in net income like $3,000 a month.
A month.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right. And we had some additional things come in. Let's see. We had transfer from husband. So we're married.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I am married. And so he also
What color is his hair? Do we make a full rainbow? Together?
No.
Oh, okay.
No full rainbow, but maybe I'll convince him someday. But he works. He's a teacher. So that's why over the summer we had no income. But now that he started the school year again, now we're back to making money.
Well, he transferred you money.
So our finances are together, but we have like all these different accounts, which I'm sure you'll see.
So he had money come in. Where do you have money come in?
We just had money.
From savings?
From savings.
Do you guys adequately plan for the breakdown his income on a 12-month situation? You know, a lot of school districts, a lot of just, in general, he should be able to choose to get paid across a 12-month period.
Yes.
Why not choose this?
Not that school district.
Really? It's not an option there.
They do it like if you're part of the credit union. Like when you go through that credit union.
Okay, go through the credit union, right?
Yeah, but we didn't. And so
why? Do it.
Well, yeah, now for the new school year, but that's not going to go into effect until, next summer when we'll have income during the summer.
Well, no. Wouldn't it start next month? Because you'd get lower pay throughout each month to spread it out.
Yes.
You guys haven't taken that into account for your bills?
No.
Right. Okay, so what's going on here? What is happening? What is happening?
So basically, I have a unique relationship with money because...
Okay. Surprise! Someone on the show with a unique relationship with money. Okay.
Yeah, because growing up, like after my family came to the U.S., they were like very poor, like starting over from being in another country. I was not. No.
Oh, how old are you when you came
here? 5 years old.
Okay.
And so growing up with my parents, they didn't have a whole lot of money because they had to start from scratch.
Yeah,
and
it happens. Neither did mine. Okay.
Yeah. And so I got a lot of like my money anxiety from like growing up with my parents not budgeting and basically just always being stressed about money.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. What's happening here?
So
like, I think a lot of us come from places with just bad money. This is America. You know, people spend money they don't have. They come from situations. Okay, cool. So what's happening?
So I have an ex-husband. I was married before.
An ex-husband, 29. Yes. New husband, ex-husband. Okay, wow.
Yes. So this is my second marriage that I'm in right now. But with my previous husband, so out of the divorce, I got $600,000.
Yes. Why?
That was part of our settlement. So I could have taken more, but I didn't, which I'm kind of now regretting a little.
Wait, why could you have taken more and why didn't you?
Well, I could have, because if I were doing like a divorce with like 50-50 split, I would have gotten.
Could you have done 50-50 split?
I could have.
So this was a pretty well-to-do person.
Yes. So I don't know exactly how much I would have. No, he tried to get me to sign a prenup, and then I didn't sign a prenup, and then he tried to get me to sign a postnup, and I didn't sign a postnup.
Postnut.
Yes. And so, we decided in the settlement agreement that I would get $600,000 because I didn't want to take.
Why the do I have so much debt here to go through on your end? Where did the $600,000 go? When did you get the $600,000?
2 years ago.
Okay, where the is it?
It's gone, completely gone.
Into where?
Well, I bought a house, and
with the $600,000.
With the $600,000.
Okay, so it's not gone.
It's not gone, right?
It's tied up.
So I bought a house that was $330,000, and I bought it like outright. So like it's paid in full. So I don't have.
So it goes half the cash.
Yes. But then I bought it sight unseen. And so when we entered the home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
good, you drove by it.
Yeah. When we entered the home, though, it was in shambles. So we had to renovate it completely, like gut job. So we saved some money by tearing everything down ourselves. But the renovation was like $100,000.
There's still $150,000 to $200,000 left. Where did it go?
Spending? Well, we had to buy furniture.
In 2 years?
Yes.
Nice furniture then, apparently.
Yes, which you'll see I'm in debt for some furniture.
Oh, me. So like the cash didn't cover. You don't know where that other $150,000 to $200,000 went, do you? You don't know.
So part of that thing is in my ex relationship, like I was spending $5,000 a month on like both spending, and like he was kind of just taking care of everything.
How long are you guys married?
Married for 5, but together for 10 years.
10 years. How old are you guys when you got married?
So I met him when I was 19, and he was twice my age. So I think
40.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely think I was groomed in the beginning.
That's a strong word.
It is.
That word gets thrown around a lot right now. Just kind of like the word pedophile, the word, the R word, and a lot of other words have kind of lost their meanings because.
Yes.
So are you sure? Because it's a very methodical process of separating people from all their connections in order to make them feel cornered, so that over the course of many years, likely starting from a young age, they cannot escape the position that they are in at that point.
Yes. So, I mean, I met him when I was 19, so I wasn't like young. I was technically an adult.
Yeah, you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yeah.
Still probably mentally immature, but you know, you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yes.
You can make your own choices.
Definitely over time, it was more like I couldn't spend some time with friends or.
Okay. Yeah. It starts to get a little. He started separating you from your groups?
Yes, exactly. He kind of started separating me. And then it didn't turn into like such a great kind of relationship. And he definitely like used money to control me. So
in what ways?
So he would be like, you know, I was spending my $5,000 a month, and he was just paying off my credit card, and I didn't have to worry about anything. And then, you know, he would get mad at me and like throw me out of the house and say, you know, you can't come back here. And so then I would sleep in my car.
What? What? Wait.
Yeah. So
no reason given, or because you spent the $5,000?
He thought.
That's still insane either way. But
yeah, he thought that I was cheating on him.
Were you?
No, I wasn't. And so, but he had kind of this idea of like any male that I had a conversation with or that I knew.
Oh, this dude's was weird.
Basically, yeah. So, yes. So I grew up. So you have to think of it from my perspective, right? From the age of 19 through the age of 28, 27, when I officially got divorced. Yeah. Like I did not learn anything about money.
You were just given money to spend, essentially.
Yeah. I just had a credit card, and
it's interesting.
I could spend whatever I wanted. And
it's definitely much more of a lack of independence that a lot of people. There's skills that need to be developed through the early 20s, mistakes that need to be made almost, if not at least the skills around them being learned before making the mistakes. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have had the opportunity in that situation if it was really as closed off as you're making it sound like. Then you guys got divorced. Who triggered the divorce? Who called for the divorce?
I did.
Okay.
So
you're realizing it.
Yeah. There was multiple years where I was like, I need to leave. And so at that time I started, because I was still working while I was with him. It's not like I was just.
You got married again pretty damn quick.
Yes. So when I left him, I knew for several years that I had to leave him. Like it wasn't a situation, but for so long I thought that like I couldn't leave, because if I leave, then I have nothing kind of mentality.
Yeah.
But then after a scary situation, I just packed up my car and drove up to North Carolina. I was in Florida before. Yeah. And so I moved up here, and then this is where I met my now husband, who's much better than my ex.
Yeah. A little less of the groomster.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm assuming you ended up finding yourself in debt throughout the situation because you were kind of almost like starting at 19 again now at 29, because you never went through the period of learning those behaviors through any kind of independence. It's interesting. That's something we've not had before. That's really interesting. Still a little confused how we had about $200,000 and yet there's this debt in front of me. If that was all consumer spending.
So
like that still confuses me, but let's get through this and let's try to figure it out. I want to know from your perspective. I want to see where you see yourself today. Give me a score 0 to 10 of your finances, 10 being the absolute best that you can think of, 0 being the absolute worst that you can think of. Where do you think you stand?
Well, I'm not homeless, so I'm not a 0. But sure. I would say.
Well, you bought a home, right? Do you own the home?
I own the home outright. Still, okay. Yes. But I would maybe like a 1 or a 2.
Sure. So
I recognize it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free. Link in the description below. See where you stand. And if you want to be on the show, if you have, interesting finances and you have interesting stories, anything like that, we're happy to look at everyone's application. Go to calebhammer.com/apply. Okay. Yeah. Let's start this debt. Start this debt journey because there's a big balance on this first one. Let me tell you.
Oh, God.
City Advantage. Looks like this credit card groomed you because you have probably shouldn't joke about that. I apologize.
That's the credit card.
I'm just so and quippy about everything.
That's the credit card that I started with my ex, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah. My
joke was less of a joke than I was hoping.
I have a high credit limit because back then every time I could, I requested more.
Well, how would it approve you? What were you saying your income was? Is he on this?
Well, no. So he's not part of it, but like I would include his income when I talked about, yeah. So anytime I had the opportunity, which I think was like every 6 months, I just requested a credit increase.
$29,294, which by the way, and here's the thing. The credit limit's $29,500. Why are you at the credit limit? We've had time. Yeah. You're coming in here. You're saying words. You're using phrases. You have an attitude that's actually quite pleasant. And you're saying things like, where you are. You gave yourself a reasonable Hammer Financial Score. Why the f*** are we at the limit? What we would do typically if we have some kind of knowledge of our situation, okay, the balance might be high because you're still trying to get out of it. Maybe you're snowballing. It's not the highest debt. Okay. But no, you want to purchase $6,932.42.
Yes.
So I don't know what the f*** is going on because you brought it right to the credit limit. So everything you're saying of sounding knowledgeable and stuff gets thrown out the window and burned and ran over by a car and thrown down the sewer. It's all your actions are not backing up your words. Your behavior is not matching your attitude. Coming out of college, I was drowning in debt and not equipped for the real workforce. It was terrifying, but what got me out of that hole? Discipline and self-learning new skills. And that's why I'm pumped about today's sponsor, Growth School. And they are organizing the world's biggest 3 hours online AI masterclass, teaching about 25 plus AI tools. And I would personally invite you all as well. And here's the best part. It's usually a paid masterclass, but it's exclusively free for my first 1,000 viewers who join using the link in the description below. That's right, for free. Plus, you'll also get bonus resources worth $500. So just register now. Me and my team attended the workshop. We loved it and would rate it a 5 out of 5. Guys, look, job security in the overall job market seems to be getting worse and worse. Even if you've got a cushy gig right now, things can change overnight. But here's the thing. You can protect yourself by investing in skills that'll set you up for long-term success. And this AI masterclass is exactly that. It covers everything from job hunting strategies and salary negotiation techniques to mastering Excel and content creation. This isn't just for tech folks either. Whether you're in sales, marketing, HR, or even a student or entrepreneur, this masterclass is for you. Growth School has helped over 1 million people upskill across the globe, and this is your choice to join that top 1% in an AI-first world. So click that link, snag your free spot, and let's get those skills that'll secure your future. I'll see you all inside, and don't forget to join the WhatsApp group for regular important updates.
So what had happened was, that's like the main credit card that we use.
Why the f would you have a main credit card if you have a credit card balance that you can't pay off that is accruing interest? $793 of interest. Why is there a main credit card? There shouldn't be a credit card. This is not a credit card household.
So we pay on it. Like we make payments. Yeah. But then we spend it again. So
No. You made a payment. Then you spent $1,000 more than you paid on it. So no, you didn't spend on it again.
Payment.
You overspent. Yes, and you'd be making a minimum monthly payment regardless, which is $1,000. So you made more than that, yes. But then you spent more. What you pay towards it and you brought it to the credit limit and it's accruing $793. Pay a minimum monthly payment next month. You're basically still at it again. You have a minimum monthly payment here, $1,086.79.
Yes. And so what we were doing is we kept hitting the limit, and so then why would you payments so then we could spend.
But why spend on it? Why not get rid of a card that is accruing $700 in interest? That doesn't make sense. Why still put on it?
Well, over the summer we didn't have income, and so we were kind of
then obviously you guys are doing life completely wrong. Then when you knew you had the credit union you could sign up for and get that income distributed in different ways, you could have had an emergency fund which would have covered a summer.
We did.
Okay, obviously. Well, where'd it go?
Toward the credit card.
Let's send an emergency fund. That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Where'd it go? How much? What was your emergency fund? Because if it's a 6-month emergency fund, it would cover 3 months of living expenses easily, which is the summer.
Okay, well, not like 6 months.
Okay, so you didn't have a fully funded emergency fund.
We had like the leftovers of the $600,000 that I had.
Yeah, what should have been a lot of leftovers. 200,000 of them is unaccounted for. So
no, I think our like emergency fund was like $10,000.
Does that make sense for your living situation? Is that 6 months?
No, I wouldn't say 6 months. Maybe. I mean, not with my spending habits.
Yes, girl, do you even understand what is happening here? Look at these lines of bullshit, guys. This is on a credit card that we can't pay off, that we're spending more on it than we put towards it, and is losing more than $700 a month in interest.
Right. So I didn't understand how interest worked when I started that card.
But you're saying like you understand it now.
I don't fully, because I felt
Explain interest to me.
Like for example, like that card has 30% interest rate on it. So that means that like if I don't pay it off, then I have to pay 30% in addition to of whatever the balance was.
Kind of, essentially. So whatever the current balance is, it's taken, essentially that interest rate would be applied to it for the annual basis, and then it's divided out to 12 months as what is added in interest.
Yes. But what confused me was I would look at some statements and like I wouldn't see interest charged for a few months.
You relatively understand interest now.
Yeah.
You said you didn't, so maybe that's why you're up, but you do now, and yet this is still happening. So what?
But like I was confused because I wasn't seeing any like interest charged
up until this
statement. Yeah. When I looked at that statement, I saw I was charged like $700. But when I looked at previous statements, like
was it interest free for a while?
No.
Well, every statement shows interest.
Yeah,
it's a statement.
And then I looked. I think it says like over the year, I think I've paid like $2,200 in interest.
Oh, good. Is that true? The spending is insane. What are you doing? $3,000 in interest accrued this year so far. This is what doesn't make sense. Even if it wasn't just putting it on this card, even if this was just in the checking account. Okay, we have stacked. This is a thick pile. Listen to this sound. This is a big pile. We have all this other debt. So even if this wasn't on this card, the spending's insane. The spending makes no sense. How much? So we know what came in. We know what comes in. But what came in was bullshit. Either way, we know what comes in. How much do you think you guys spent? What do you think was spent? Again, probably $6,000. Both of you guys combined together comes in on a monthly basis, $5,500, something like that. What do you think was spent in a month where only $3,000 came in for the household? What was spent?
I don't know the month, but I think like
give me how much was spent. No. The month. How much do you guys think you spent in that month where $3,000 came in?
Maybe like $5,000 or $6,000.
$10,333. How does this statement exist? Regardless if it's on a credit card or not, makes no sense. Both of you are individually going out of your ways and eating out 3 times a day separately in order to add up to this kind of shit. This is crazy. Yeah. How much do you think you spent eating out?
What?
How much do you think you spent eating out in the month?
Eating out, in 1 month.
Most recent month.
Like somewhere between 600 and 1,000.
Kind of 786. Miscellaneous bullshit, things that does not improve your life, just dumb little subscriptions, or not even subscriptions, dumb little purchases of little things.
Well, they're not all dumb.
No, in the miscellaneous bullshit category, yes, they are. There's other categories in here that are probably not the dumb purchases.
Okay.
The dumb purchases, $1,821, as in.
That's actually less than I thought.
60% of what came. How? What? How?
I recognize that we make dumb purchases.
Okay, well then why the have you not changed it?
Well, so that's the thing is like I spent 10 years of spending bullshit.
Okay, no more of that. That already happened. We learned about that. We get that. Okay, yeah, but you can't sit here for the rest of your life and say these 8 years or so was bad. So I'm going to be 68 and I'm going to still be around. That's not how it works. Well, it's been a couple years. Here. I know that's why you're here. And that's what every single person says on the show. Doesn't mean I'm not going to call you out on your bullshit or question why things are happening so we can get to the bottom of it. I want to understand in what world possibly, if you're able to recognize that this is bad. Now, someone that goes through that and doesn't learn the habits, doesn't learn what's wrong, would not recognize that this is bad. So you've already made the progress of learning that this is bad. But why have you put no actions behind it? No actions.
I will. But
no, that's not how this works. I will. What is I will? What is I will?
I will like now that I know.
I could be doing anything bad. I could be doing anything bad and say I will stop doing it.
Okay,
that doesn't make I will's nothing. The
first step is discovery, right? So
yes, but you already beat first step before this. So where's the I will? The I will should be I'm doing.
Well, I mean, we completely ate our like funds like 2 months ago, and so
what?
So I didn't realize.
What do you mean? What?
Until now?
No. What do you mean? Huh? Ate our funds?
Yeah, like the 600,000. Like I thought we had more. I thought money would go farther, which is where I'm regretting not taking more.
Do you guys track your money? You guys have a budget?
No,
clearly not. Sit down with Mr. Hubby, the hubster, that guy. Hang out, have a good time. Put 4 hours aside, take the budgeting class. Go through it and get it for free. Take the investing one as well. Highly recommend. But go through it. You guys can get them bundled at a big discount, by the way. But go through it because you get it for free as a guest. So do that. Learn how to budget. I'm going to build a budget by the end of this, but it's like a makeshift budget. It's a high level, understanding where we are, what we can do, what's the income like, what does debt payoff look like. But you guys need to get down to the nitty gritty, see where spending is going every month and how that needs to be changed for the next month. So make sure you guys go through it. But we're going with Kate's skating rink, an Apple Bill, Taco Bell, storage, Sugar Creek, Boston Provisions, ice cream, soccer, Aaron's Good Girl. You're Aaron's Good Girl?
I don't know what that is.
No, maybe he's Aaron's Good Girl. Interesting. Kindle Unlimited. We can go to a library. I bet they have one. I'm sure North Carolina has figured out libraries.
Yeah, there's one walking distance from my house.
Oh, kill me now. Starbucks. A vending machine for Pepsi. It's not even a real beverage. Buster's Real Ice Cream, McDonald's, Chipotle, Starbucks, go get it more Pepsi, Apple, subscription or in-app purchase, Bath & Body Works so we can smell all pleasant, Say Cheese, Spice and Tea, Taco Bell, Uber One, Instant Ink, Samsonite Factory Outlet, something, Apple Bill or in-app purchase, $85.79. What the
Well, that one was reimbursed.
Hungry Howie's Pizza. Interesting.
Hungry Howie's is really good.
Hungry Howie's is pretty good. I miss it. I don't think we have them down here.
Butter cheese crust.
Well, it was so good you went back again. And then water, bean, and coffee. Yeah, that's how I want to describe my coffee that I spent $100 on is water. Starbucks, EA, dude got a $42 game or he's buying crate boxes.
I like to play The Sims.
What are you spending $42 in The Sims right now? It's the last time the Sims games come out, like 10 years ago.
No, there's expansion packs. You're
getting an expansion pack every month?
Well, no, not every month.
Did they just come out with one?
Yeah.
Really? They just came out with one again?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's all about really relationships and love and
yeah, because that was never in Sims.
And they added a dating app in Sims. So I own all the expansions, so they have a lot of my money. Yeah,
you have no money. You blew through $600, $300,000 really, because at least the other one went to a house. I have VIP sub trial, Amazon, Real Ice Cream, Color Mark, an Apple subscription, Apple Bill, something Jets Pizza, Uber Eats, Subway. At least get food that isn't just disgusting. Target, it's hard to know. Amazon, a Peloton membership. Got to do that to get off all the Jets pizza. Hulu, Undercurrent Coffee, Amazon. Went inside, got some BS. Pepsi, Cirque. Oh, you went inside, got some BS from there. Target, again, it's hard to know there. More pizza. You guys are obsessed with pizza. Vending machine. Starbucks. Went inside, got some BS. Taco Bell. Inner Peaks. Buster's Real Ice Cream. Crown Tickets. Went and got some BS. Stopped at a store, got some BS. LinkedIn Premium. I guess you were looking for a job. I disputed that one.
Yeah, I disputed that
one.
And
did you win?
It's still pending.
Because you're not going to
win. Yeah.
Why would you win? I mean, why would you win that? It's a subscription you probably signed up for.
Well, yeah, but the free, they gave me a free month and then I just forgot to cancel.
So don't dispute that you forgot to cancel. That's not, they didn't f you over. You forgot to cancel. What are you talking about?
Well, but like you're abusing I didn't use it.
It doesn't matter. You're disputing the dispute.
Well, yeah, like I shouldn't be charged if I didn't use it.
You should be charged for a subscription that you signed up for and didn't cancel. Yes, you should. What are you talking about?
I guess, but I feel like I should get
I feel like you should cancel a subscription if you're not using it, like a responsible human.
Yeah, I forgot. It happened.
Yeah, so you should dispute it and take away a company's revenue because you were irresponsible?
Well,
disputing is if you got scammed or if they didn't deliver the service.
That's valid.
They delivered the service. You did not use it. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. Inner Peaks, ice cream. Got some bagels. Starbucks. Proof of the pudding? I don't know. Barbecue. Went inside, got some BS. Apple Bill or subscription or in-app purchase. Who knows? Instant Ink. Wow, got a lot of that. Went inside, got some BS. Went inside, got some BS. Amazon. McDonald's. Metro Diner. Went inside, got some BS. ChatGPT subscription. Went inside, got some BS. This is insane. This is again on a credit card that we're not paying off that is accruing over $700 in interest, and we're putting more on it, and we're at the credit card balance limit. Chick-fil-A, Amazon, Apple Bill or subscription or in-app purchase, and Uncle Mattio's restaurant.
Okay, but like I have a question.
What the actual was all that?
I have a question though.
Oh, please.
Because like, yeah, I'm at the max, but what is the difference between like paying something with my debit card and making a payment on my credit card and using the credit card?
Because you're putting your balances higher. And when you're putting your balances higher on a card that you cannot pay off that's at a 30% interest, you are losing 30% on your money. Whereas on a debit card, there is no interest. You're just spending money that is there and you are not losing 30%.
But if I'm like paying
You're not paying it off. You're not paying it off.
That's fair.
You're not at the credit limit if you're paying it off. You're not. Yeah. Even if you didn't purchase any more money, you would have only brought the balance down to like $20,000. No, like $25,000. So it's not paying it off anyway.
But
you're paying off some of the purchases you did in the most recent month, but you're not even paying it off all the way because you went and put more on it. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I get airline miles, which is how I flew here.
Girl, that does not even close to compare to the 30% you were losing on this. Not even close. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Did you spend on this ticket? Would you have had to spend $3,000 on this ticket?
No.
Well, that's how much you lost in interest from this card this year so far. So I don't know what you're talking about that I got a free flight from this. Because it has cost you $3,000.
Well, I have like 400,000 airline miles from that. So I can...
Year so far, though. What was your year so far in airline miles?
Year so far, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what your interest accrued over since you've started accruing the miles were. I promise it does not pay off. You're the product.
Yeah.
You're the product.
I'm falling for their tricks.
Yes.
Apparently.
You're not a credit card person. You fall for that. You just can't have credit cards. Neither of you can have credit cards. Obviously, you cannot manage them. You don't know how to pay them off. It's accruing interest. You don't know how to control your spending. You're not a credit card person. You need to close your credit cards. If you're going to have a card, it needs to be like a charge card, like the Fizz card. You put your money on. You can only spend the money that you've put on it. And it still benefits your credit because I'm sure that'll be a concern that you're about to bring up.
Yeah.
Always is.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to...
This is hurting you more than any benefit you get from credit. You bought your house in cash anyway, so what kind of credit are you trying to take out in the near future? You already got the ultimate credit. The house.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's not going to be like a forever house. So I want to be able to.
So you plan on leveraging getting a mortgage? Or are you just going to trade up with the equity position you have and get another house in cash? Well, if you do, you're at least going to put a chunky down payment.
Yeah, like I'll put a down payment, but I don't know. Like it all depends. I want a family, so.
Okay, well, yeah, you don't need a credit score to get a family.
Well, like to get a bigger house.
Okay, how big is your house?
It's a 3-bedroom.
Okay, so it's a normal house. What's the square footage?
1,500 square feet.
Oh, that's a normal house.
Yeah, but like in the future.
Yeah, I know. You want. Yes. I get it.
So I need to build credit. Well, my
do you think you're building credit with a maxed out credit card? No.
My credit score used to be like in the 800s, but now it's like high 600s.
Oh, and I'm sure it's going to get worse because you're way overutilizing more than 30% of your credit.
Well, I have some credit cards that have a zero balance because I just don't.
You obviously can't manage it, and you'll probably use them if one's maxed out and you can't pay it off.
Yeah. So how do I pay them off?
We'll get there by the end of it.
Okay.
We need to get your financial situation in full context first. I'm just trying to. Do you have retirement? When you were in that relationship, were you putting anything aside for retirement?
So I think I have a 401k from one job of like $1,000, but I don't know where that exists in the realm of the universe.
So we're falling behind on that as well. And your best decade of compound growth is almost up.
My husband has some 401k money. I don't know how much, but I know he has some.
Just want you to take advantage of compound growth in the market. Again, it's not going to beat like the 30%. The 30% in the card. Okay. 1,729 amount due. Chase Auto. Who is this? Your car or his car?
So technically my car, but it's his car. Both of our cars.
So he drives this on your credit?
Yeah. Because he didn't have good credit, and so I got his car under my name.
Wait a fucking second. Your payment is past due at the time of the statement. At the time of the statement. So is he
responsible? 2 payments that are past due.
Is he responsible for paying for it? Or are you?
I am.
So you pay for it?
Well, like it's...
No, I know on your credit, but in your agreement.
Yes. Like we have combined finances because we're married.
Right. So you guys have fully combined, right? I'm used to people not doing that, so.
Yeah, we're fully combined. So, but I'm like the one that goes in and actually...
Then why the fuck are we missing it? Now, legitimately, guys, I believe that you, everyone in your life, everyone around us can actually take control of their financial future and make their lives better. And we've spent over a year here creating tools to help make those goals a reality. Right now, our budgeting program and investing program are bundled together at a 15% discount, and you get $100 in cash gifted to you right into your Moomoo account. There's honestly no time like the present to actually take control of your future. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity pass you.
Well, it's
You're
on
2 months
auto pay.
Behind?
Yeah, it's on auto pay, but
girl, give that a few more months. That repo man's gonna be chasing it down.
I didn't have the money, and so the auto payment was reversed, and so I think I got like
how long did you go in between the quit job and your new job?
Like 1 month or so.
How are you guys planning on surviving the summer then?
Well, like
you only took a month off of work.
We had enough to where
obviously
like we
not
could skid by.
Obviously not.
Well, I mean, I'm here. Like
you're here with
survived
payments behind.
Summer.
Yeah, that's how debt works. It builds up. You get the feeling of survival, but guess what? It comes a knocking. And what comes a knocking in this situation is someone's literally going to go tow it away in the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, so I paid it now.
So what changed?
Well, we got his first paycheck after the summer, and so
school has started?
School has started now.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just got his very first paycheck, which was like 30. Well, normally his paychecks are going to be like 3,300, but he got a bonus for doing some work over the summer, so he got like 4,000 on that paycheck, and so we paid that off.
You are so lucky you caught up on this. I can't believe you were behind in the summer. You were just in the summer, head in the ground, head in the sand, just hoping you could make it. First of all, this car is very expensive for you guys. We have a balance of $34,329.04. It's crazy. What is this car?
So it's just a Mazda SUV.
Year?
But
SUV.
2023.
For you too? You needed that?
I don't have an SUV, so that's his. I have a Mazda 3 like hatchback.
No, you didn't need an SUV is what I'm saying.
Well, so he does. So he's a musician. And so
Does he make money?
Huh?
Does he make money?
Well, yes.
Livable money?
Not if you were to do music full time.
How much money does he make a month?
So it all depends on services. So he like plays for symphonies, and so like
is it worth the $34,000 damn dollars?
But like he does like he teaches music. So his actual
he's a band director, orchestra director.
Yeah, band director.
Okay.
And so like he sometimes has to like carry instruments between games and things like that.
Is his band good?
No. But he's trying to make it good, and so. But then he plays like professionally outside of that. And so he gets paid for like those services. But he's like a backup. He's a percussionist. So, but he's like a backup.
You
so
sick?
It's only
You
when he gets
sniffling?
called allergies.
Better be.
Yeah, no allergies. The scent in the rental car is not good at all. It smells like someone smoked in there and then they just tried to like hide it.
How much is this car worth today?
I don't know, but there's background to that loan amount.
Also, the thing that confuses me a little is, I mean, you can get a SUV, minivan, whatever, if space is the issue, for less than $34,000. That wasn't required.
No.
What's the minimum monthly payment on this?
It's like 800 something. But so the reason being is his
800 what?
What do you mean?
And this is one of them?
Yes. That's his car. The minimum payment's 800.
Listen, as a band kid, I can't see a band director suffering like this. A band director cannot afford an $800 something minimum monthly payment. I'm sorry, you can't. Unless you're like a director of bands at a university, you can't afford this. You can't afford this to save your life.
So I recognize that it was
you recognize a lot of things, yet somehow everything is absolutely ridiculous here.
But so the reason
and
that
being
payment is so high is because his previous car, he was underwater. No, he was like not physically underwater, but like he was underwater on that loan.
And he rolled over negative equity?
Yes. So we rolled over.
Well, that doesn't make sense either. How much was this car when you got it? What was the purchase price of this?
Purchase price was like almost 30, so like high 20s.
So you didn't roll over that much. You still could have got a cheaper car. You could have got a $10,000 damn car.
Yeah, but we wanted a new car.
Wanted. Your life is going to be via want.
Yeah.
Would you like to retire? Would you like to have a family that does not worry about finances every second of your life?
I would like that. Yeah.
Oh,
that
good. Yeah, sacrifices are required for that, and giving up some wants are required for that. What is the interest rate on this?
It's at like 8-point-something%, I think, or 10, somewhere there, 8 or 10.
2% can make a big difference.
Yeah.
How do you not? Wait. First of all, how do you not even know? How do you not know what the minimum monthly payment is? I can't put it down. How do you not?
Well, the minimum monthly payment is 800 something.
800 something. There's so much in between that can
860, 840, 8 something. If
you knew how to actually pull a statement as we requested, I could tell you what it was. Instead, you took a screenshot of something.
Well, the statement I originally sent like the July statement, but I don't know why it wasn't populating like a new statement. So I took a screenshot for the latest.
Also, you got a rental car to here, didn't you? Aren't you flying in, flying out the same day?
Well, yeah, but
did the rental car make mathematically sense than just 2 Uber trips?
Yeah, it was cheaper than Uber. I did
2 Uber trips.
Yeah.
How much is the rental car?
The rental, like with taxes and everything, was $50.
Huh?
Yeah, because with the credit card, I get Avis Preferred, and so I can pick like the mystery car. And
if
get,
it's
like,
that again, you're not making up your difference. That's necessary for the credit card. Okay, so I'm going to say $850 for the car payment.
Yeah, $850.
We'll figure out the value for it because you might need to get rid of this thing. That's an absolutely insanity minimum monthly car payment for you guys. Do you even know the term length on this? Probably not. You don't know the minimum monthly payment.
It's
5 years. Okay. Yes, mid 2028. Okay. Love sack.
So that's part of the furniture debt that I was talking about.
Love
and
sack.
That one really scares me. So it's a sofa, but we got the sofa that has like the built-in speakers and the subwoofer and all that. And so, but
you called it a subwoofer.
Subwoofer?
Interesting.
Is that not how you say it?
I'm sure probably. I mean, that is kind of how it's spelled, right? But I always hear people call it subwoofer. I've never heard subwoofer before. It's interesting.
Subwoofer?
Yeah,
subwoofer makes more sense to me.
Sure, that's probably how they say it where you're from.
Yeah. And so when I got that sofa, we still had the money from the divorce. But I was like, let me get it out on the credit card because they gave like a small discount, and then also like I'm just going to pay this off, so it's okay. But then we didn't pay it off, and so next month the deferred interest period ends.
Yeah.
And we're going to get charged interest.
Do you know how much?
I think I saw it was like $2,200 or $2,300. Yeah.
Literally, you are going to be essentially fined and lose $2,389 because you're not going to pay this off. I mean, You're not.
I'm not.
There's no
Definitely
way.
Definitely not.
Love sack. Is that what you told him the first night you met him?
Well, so part of the reason we got that sofa is because you can take off. We have 4 dogs and 2 cats, and so
oh my gosh, I love animals, sofa, but I bet that place be stinky.
Well, that's why we went to Bath and Body Works. But
covering up does not work as well as cleaning it up.
So the previous sofa we had, our dog like projectile vomited all over, and there was just no cleaning it, and so we had to throw it out. And so we got this sofa.
But you got a stupid expensive sofa that, like, I mean,
but so the covers are like everything on the sofa is removable and washable, like including the sides and the bottoms, like everything you wash everything. And so that's the reason that we wanted that sofa back when we could afford it.
Getting a couch that's like the material is like in between leather and regular, and it's like an indestructible like thing that you can wipe off all the dog stuff. I get it. But I did that when I could afford it.
Well, I could afford that back then.
Lies, because if you could afford it, you would have paid it off. You would have at least put the minimum monthly payment towards it that was required to pay it off before the deferred interest hit. It says $6,175.
Well, we kind of forgot about it.
How do you forget about something that's literally about to cost you an extra $2,389 next month?
So like we had set, like our intention was totally to pay it off like within the first 3 or 4 months because we had the money back then. But we set it up for like auto payments for the minimum as like a just in case. And then we kind of like forgot.
Okay, we got the value of your car, $23,000. This is what you're going to do because this is going to save you $15,000. You're going to sell that car for that. You're going to borrow $10,000 to make the difference. Then you're going to borrow $10,000.
But like, would I even get approved for borrowing?
Maybe. You said you're.
I don't think I can anymore.
Well, you'll have to apply, figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to different brokers. But if you're in the high 600s, you said like you'll just get some interest rates. But again, if we get you at 20%, you don't even know the interest rate for that. But again, $34,850 minimum monthly payment. If I can get you to $20,000, even if it's also still at like a 12% interest, that is going to save you money. We can get out of that quicker. You get a $10,000 car that he can haul things around in, and you can get the other $10,000 to, pay it off. So Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, we start listing this car.
Okay.
You have a car you guys cannot afford.
Yeah, so I can look into that car, but I don't think I'm gonna get approved because I was trying to see about like I had heard about debt consolidation, and so I was trying to like move the credit card to like something with a lower interest, but I wasn't getting approved for anything.
Well, that's a different kind of debt. So again, I mean, you might be able to get a $10,000 car loan at a used car place. Like there are different things you could do. Again, the interest will probably suck, but it's easier to pay off quicker because it's a much smaller balance. So you just have to apply for things and figure them out.
I feel like I would get rid of my car first before his car.
But I guess we'll get to your car in a second. Okay, so love sack. It's a minimum monthly payment of $217, but the deferred interest hits on the 20th of next month. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a month and a half to figure it out. Yeah, Target.
So
what's going on here again? Because you almost paid off a balance, but it didn't even matter. Wait, why is there fees? Past due amount. What are we doing?
So it's not. It was on auto pay, but the payment got returned because I didn't have the money in the account to make. Because
you're spending $1,500 on bullshit and then an extra $750 on going out to eat. So are we surprised? No, you put wants above it because we have a car payment that is $850 because we wanted that car. So now we don't have enough to pay our minimum monthly payment on a credit card.
But that one's paid off now. Not my doing. It was set to auto pay the full amount and.
Are you spending on it though? Because you spent on it even though it was paid.
I have gone to Target twice since then.
So it's not paid off. How much is it on it?
It's only like 100 something. So it's not.
You're not a credit card person. You do not respect money. Someone that does not know how to respect the dollar cannot have access to debt.
But I use it because you get the 5% discount.
I don't give a f. You had a $30 fee and $16.16 of interest. Again, you're not beating the system. Yeah. You are acting like you're a credit card person without being a credit card person. You don't understand it. A 5% discount, and then they got their 25 to 30% interest. 30. So I don't know what the f you're talking about. You're not gaming the system. They're gaming you.
But Target's where I do like my grocery shopping.
I don't give a f. Use your debit card. Use cash if you need to. That doesn't mean we put it on a credit card.
But I mean, what do you do when like you don't have cash?
You guys in your household budgeted not getting $2,250 in wants. That's not an issue if you guys actually had any sense of self-control.
Yeah.
And I get it. The dude shows up every day and he's dealing with these dumb that are squeaking in an oboe, not knowing how to make a single pitch. I'd probably want to get some bullshit food afterwards as well. That makes your ears bleed. But gotta have a little self-control. A lot of self-control in your case. Another synchrony, so you have double the sync.
So
this one's 0.
Yeah, synchrony. Well,
oh wait,
yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Synchrony is where Lovesac is.
Oh, it's a continuation of that.
Yeah.
You mentioned consolidation. I don't know if I'd want you to do consolidation.
Because like if I were to like, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I didn't get approved anyway. But if I were to like consolidate and then cancel the card kind of situation.
That's the thing. If we had you consolidated, because we would be able to connect you with Relief app, who we work with our guests and with members of the audience for that consolidation. But you have to get your behavior under control first, or else there's no point. Because you'll just rack up your debt again. This is what people like you do. And then we have a Visa. You sound sick. If I get sick,
I'm not sick.
If I get sick, that wig is being pulled off.
So one of the things that I want to be able to afford are the allergy shots, but those are like $2,000.
Oh, wait. What's your insurance doesn't cover it? Or your deductible is ridiculous?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know exactly how much it is, but like I had looked into that and it wouldn't be covered. And so I'm allergic to both dogs and cats and pollen and trees and grass and
we have some of those. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm always sniffling like mine.
And financial security.
Yeah, I'm allergic to that too, apparently.
Visa State Employees Credit Union. Wow, they're really serving you guys by getting you into credit card debt. $1,733.62. The minimum monthly payment of... Wait, no minimum, because... no, there has to be. But you didn't pay anything towards it. Wait, what is happening here? Okay, $58 is the minimum. There's no payment here. And then there's still purchases, even though there's no payment. Well, interest is accruing. You guys do not know how to do credit cards.
That one's like the lower interest one.
You are not going to say that to me, are you? Really?
That card has lower interest than the other ones.
Lower? Do you know what lower is even considered? What's lower considered on here? Let me see. Let me see what you consider lower. 12.75% interest in the S&P 500. Let's say you buy SPY in your brokerage, like Moo or something, or you're like wealth advisors that don't make money, or just whatever. You're getting S&P 500 at best. All up years, down years combined. You're getting an average, rolling average of 10% return. This is basically 13%. You're losing money. You're losing money. Even if it's lower than 30%, does not make 13% good.
I mean, I don't know all those words you just used, but I'm sure they mean
Which one's
something.
confused you?
All of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just talking about investing in just an overall index fund, like the S&P.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so essentially, what the S&P 500 does is it takes like the top companies in the United States, and it's in. Okay, I want to make this.
Is that like stocks?
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just really trying to figure out how to explain this to you.
It explains to me in layman terms, because that's
okay. It's like stocks. It's the good stocks.
Because I have like Starbucks stock, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, that's one of them. It takes all the good stocks, puts them into one stock for you is how you can think about it. And you can buy that in one that is representing all the good ones. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That, on average, which kind of just follows the overall best performing companies. Essentially, the business environment of the United States is a good way to think about it. All up years, where it could be making like 30%, and all down years, where it could be losing like 30%. You take that on average, and it has historically done about 10% a year of growth.
Okay.
So that's like the best you hope to get. And this is at 13%, which is higher than 10%. So this is still not good.
So I'm losing money.
You are losing money. First of all, you're not even investing anyway. So, but if it was at 3%, that's when we can be like, okay, yeah, you're actually making the difference. It's at 13%. There's no point in this. Plus, this is vending machine, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine. Restaurant, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine, vending. I think he's at school getting vending machine.
Yeah.
How old's he?
Exactly. He is 5 years older than I am, so he's 35.
Okay.
But yeah, the vending machines.
Went inside, got some BS, got some coffee. Went inside, got some BS, got some coffee. The hobbyist, coffee, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine. Dude's obsessed with his daily, hourly Diet Coke.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he drinks. But
like I don't know teachers.
Yeah, but like that's his like solace from like getting away from the band kids of like taking the walk over
what grade
to the
does he
vending
teach?
machine. High school.
Does he teach like the top level as well?
What do you mean by the top level?
Does he teach all of high school?
Yeah.
So just him?
Oh no, not like for band. Yeah.
Yeah, all the bands in high school.
Not string.
Well, that's orchestra. Okay. Is it a small school?
I don't know where it would be on the scale of.
Have you ever gone to a concert?
Small. Have I gone to one of their concerts? Yeah.
How
They're
many?
Not very good.
Is there only one band?
I don't know what you mean by one band.
Are there different when you go to a concert? Is there like a top level band?
Oh no, yeah,
band?
it's just them. Like it's them, and then like the strings, and then like chorus.
Oh yeah, no, they're probably not good.
No,
I'd want my daily Diet Coke escape as well. But he can also get out of debt first, and try to get out of a $34,000, $850 car payment car. I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different resources that will literally give you hundreds of dollars the moment you sign up for them. Check out my investing app of choice, Moomoo, where they give you up to 15 free stocks and 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash when you sign up with my link. Do you want a more traditional savings account? Check out where I keep my emergency fund, SoFi, where they'll give you 4.5% on your money and up to $300. Would you rather have automated investing? Sign up for Acorns with my link and you'll get $20 right now instead of the usual $5 you'd get from your friend's referral. You can also sign up for our investing program and get $100 in cash deposited into your Moomoo account. This is the best way to learn what your investing profile looks like and what investing strategies to use based on that. All of this free money is linked in the resources section of the description below, so don't pass up the free money because I'll punch you.
Yeah, I got him a free mini fridge for his office, and so he just
we can buy in bulk.
Yeah. He just needs to do that. So that's
and a free mini fridge. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
Free.
Yeah, I got it. Still.
This must be your car. Oh, auto loan.
Yeah.
You stole it from your ex-house?
From my ex-boss.
Oh.
It wasn't stealing though. Like he had me buy a new one, and then I just took the old one.
Who's the bigger head? Your ex-boss or ex-husband?
I mean, I wasn't at my ex-boss's house at night, so I don't know what he did after hours, but he didn't specify what to do with the mini fridge, so I just took it, and he's none the wiser.
19,000. To be very clear, I mean, I'm just going to ask this just for like safety and just seeing where you were. When you said no boundaries, you know where everyone's head went, right?
Oh, yes.
It wasn't there.
No.
It was just time.
It was time. Like no time
Good.
Boundaries. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
No, there were physical boundaries. Absolutely. It was very like
he was respectful there.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what is your car?
So I have a Mazda 3 and I think
Year?
2024.
Well, what are you guys?
So that one was definitely like
They
a
both
want.
are.
Like
They both are.
Well, no, he needed the bigger car.
He didn't need a $34,000 big car. $30,000 big car.
But so that one I regret purchasing my car.
How do you not regret both after this conversation? Oh, I want to go home.
Because so my old car.
If you don't regret the other one, I'm just like.
I do, because I feel like I could have made a better decision, but it's not like this type of regret where like I shouldn't have done this at all. Because my old car was a 2016 Mazda 3 and it was fully paid off. And but because
you
he
poor person.
got a new car, I wanted a
horrible.
new car.
Oh, you.
And at the time I was like, we can afford it. And so
But I mean, you couldn't.
Right. And so I got a new car. But so that one, I think it's worth more than I owe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we think it might be worth about 28.
Yeah.
Sell this car. Use that $10,000 that's in between $9,000. Go get a $9,000 car in cash. There you go. No luxury. I don't give a. You can get out of. You guys don't make bad money together, and your income's only going to go up when you get a stable job. I'm able to gift you a course career certification if you're looking for anything in different kind of industries, whether it even be trades or accounting. So if you know, because we need to increase your income as well. But both of you guys together, you guys are going to have long, good careers. You're going to be able to get a nice car. You don't need this now. Your retirement's nothing. You're giving up so much. You're giving up your future for a car.
Yeah.
Who gives a get rid of this? Are you getting rid of this?
That's my plan.
Cool. Then I'm not even writing this down. Okay? Because you're getting rid of it. So it's not even a part of your situation because you're getting rid of it and getting rid of the car payment and you're getting a cash car. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
So like, yes, but like I need to look at cars first.
No.
Because I want to make sure like it has AC, for example. Like I don't want like a beater car.
No, you're not going to get a beater car. You need to look around a lot. You need to look at private. You need to look at lots. And you need to get them taken to a mechanic that you can trust. Bring someone that you can trust. Make sure they do a thorough inspection that this car is going to be safe and it's going to last a while with minimal repairs. So you're not going to get a car that you're going to be pumping thousands of dollars into.
Okay.
You went to Eastern Michigan University?
No.
He did?
Yeah.
How old is he?
35.
May have went to school with him. His senior year may have been my freshman year. I went there for 1 year. Then I decided I want to go to a not music program. So I transferred, but well, that's insulting to him, but it was horrendous. Interesting.
Yeah.
Pull up a picture of him for me? Now I'm curious.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oddly interesting enough for those interested in the college football world, especially when it comes to the chaos of like things like midweek action. Eastern, historically one of the worst football teams in the entire country. Oddly enough, they've been midly decent these last few years. They've never been considered a hold on. Wait, pull up a social media account? Because does he know you're here?
He knows I'm here.
Does he know who I am?
No, because every time I watch, like I first found you through TikTok, and every time like he heard your voice, he was like, turn that off. So he just.
But did he know who I was, or did he just hear my voice? Did he see my face?
He has not seen your face. He's like not interested at all.
Dude, I totally went to school with him. I know him. He was in drumline, I think, when I was.
Yeah, he was in drumline.
We went to school together. That's so funny.
I'll have to tell him about that because, yeah. Yeah, anytime he heard your voice on my phone, he was like, turn that off. He has like no interest in seeing my episode or anything. He's like,
why?
No,
Why
thanks.
does he hate the show?
Because he says that you're like too mean.
Call him.
That your voice is
Can
annoying.
you call him?
Well, what time is it? Because he might be. He should be out of school.
Yeah, call him.
Let me see.
What is happening? Let's call him in the post show. Let's continue your finances. We'll call him in the post show.
Okay, let me tell him that.
You guys can join the post show in the bottom. My producer, who also went to Western Michigan University, which is the better directional school in the state, wants me to say the Eagles and the Chips. Honestly, I don't want to say the Eagles because the school is so sad that it's not even worth saying, but the Chips because they're horrible. Wow, yeah, he gathered a lot of... Clara typed go Irish. No one cares, Clara. You didn't even go there. She would argue that. She went to their sister school. Okay, so how much does he owe? Oh, he owes a lot.
Yeah, well, he got a master's.
This is so weird. We have no connection. We don't know each other. You're coming on my show in a state completely like halfway across the country from you. You married someone who's listened to my voice, who doesn't even know my face, but I went to school with him, and I've had interactions with him, hopefully positive. Yeah. Oh this is so random. It's so cool.
That'll be good to tell him.
Also, in your checking account, also weird, you had purchase in Portage, Michigan, my hometown, which is also weird because this is every year. Is he from Portage?
No, from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Portage is the completely opposite side of the state.
Well, we go for like the summer to like some lake that's there. I don't know.
Lots of nice lakes.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Which lake?
No idea.
Come on. Don't ruin this for me.
A lot of lakes up there.
There are. It's insane. I do miss that. For 3 months of the year. All right. Let me add up his student loans. Oh, some of them are negative. Oh, wait. No, they all are. It's just the way it's written off. It's weird.
And I don't know why it is that way. It's like a bunch of different smaller loans.
So, wow, he owes a lot more than I thought it was going to be. All of that, too? Eastern Michigan's not an expensive school. Is he from Michigan?
Yeah.
So this was in-state? Well, yeah, knowing our age difference, he's 6 years older. If he was still there while I was a freshman, meaning he went to school for a while.
Well, yeah. Well, he got bachelor's and master's.
Oh,
yeah.
How much is he making a year? Do you know?
A year. I don't know the yearly number, but I think it's 58. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 58 a year.
Gosh, a master's for 58.
I mean,
man, is he paying on the student loans? Depends where. But what matters more than the actual paycheck? It's interesting. There was a chart I came across on Twitter. It's like you can see like a lot of places like it looks like teachers make a lot of money, but it's more the amount of money they make versus the cost of living in the area. So, I mean, teachers can do pretty well in a lot of states. North Carolina, I'm not sure. Texas is kind of mid. Michigan's actually pretty okay. Okay, whatever. Is he making his payments? It's probably like $700 a month.
No.
Is he on income? Is he on public student loan forgiveness?
We were kind of like waiting to see what was going to happen with like loan forgiveness and stuff like that.
That was a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's like a change in presidency.
Change in president.
So like hopefully.
You know the alternative to what's currently in office is literally the opposite of forgiveness, right?
What do you mean?
Right now, change in presidency, right now the administration that is in, and if his vice president gets in as basically a continuation, is the most pro-forgiveness. But if there's a change, i.e. the other way,
okay,
Trump is not in favor of forgiveness.
No. By change, I meant like the Kammel going to
that's the same thing. What's gonna change there?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
The Supreme Court struck it down anyway. It's not like she can oversee that.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it on deferment?
No. Well.
Oh my! You have no idea.
I honestly don't know.
How much is going out on a monthly basis, please?
Like in total? Loans. Oh, in student loans.
Did we have
like
student
nothing.
loan payments by any chance? There were a couple. How much was it?
Yeah, I think the minimum payments are like $5.
You guys haven't filed household together. Okay, so it's very clear. I mean, when my producers have to answer the question that you should be able to answer, like it's beyond clear that you guys are so far gone because you just don't know. You don't even know. $2,000. I have a checking account. Some purchase at a restaurant, I think, and pub and affirming. We're affirming as well.
That's medical bills.
They're affirming medical bills?
Yeah.
You can get on payment plans with hospitals.
It went, I forget what happened with that specific bill, but it, like when I looked online and I couldn't make the payment, it was like, oh, you can make it in monthly payments instead. And then
they sent you to Affirm.
Yeah.
Do you know how much and how long?
Well, it's only 3 payments, so I'm like, it was a very small amount.
There's a student loan, Cinemark movie,
but it was like no interest. So I was like, I'll just
went
do it.
into Circle K and got some bullshit. Savings of $600, I think is what that is. Oh, yep. Other checking account checking account continued. Jets Pizza. Wow, we didn't get enough pizza earlier. Chick-fil-A, Hulu, Harris Teeter, Sports Thing, Cheap Chips 2. It's the second one.
I think that's a vending machine.
Great. Went inside, got some BS. Apple Bill, McDonald's. Okay, who's in-app purchasing all the time or getting subscriptions? This is insane. It's been like 15.
So that's like a combination. But the one that you said earlier that was like $80, that's reimbursed. So like on the side, in addition to like my main income, I help what I call this like crazy reg lady. And I like upload products on her website and then she just pays me $15 an hour. So I was doing that in the airport on the way here because I can kind of just do whenever I want. So she reimbursed that app purchase because I use it for that.
Some restaurant or anything. Does this even matter? It's just so much spending at Chick-fil-A, Bishop's, McAllister's, McDonald's, Farmhouse Cafe. This is insane. Who's the spender? Or is it equal? These are crazy. Through everything I'm going through.
It's equal. There's stuff that he spends on that I wouldn't, like all the vending machines, but it's definitely very much equal spending.
Mark Movie Club, Bella Chow, Apple, Bill, Books, Dick's Sporting Goods, Coffee, Jonker Music. I'm the Jonker Music, baby. Dick's Sporting Goods. Harris Tea. Hungry Howie's. Harris Tea. What is Harris Tea? This doesn't stop, guys. I'm dying.
That's a grocery store.
You know, I actually thought this conversation was going to go a lot more pleasant. You seemed so sentient at the beginning. And not saying that you're dumb or anything, but you really made it sound like this was going to go a lot better than it did.
More I just don't know about money, that's all.
No, I'm not saying you're a bad person.
Harris is a grocery store. So those are groceries.
Oh, you know, a lot of them are going in and getting like $3 purchases. So they're probably just drinks and chips and bullshit.
Oh, that's actually pizza dough. So
you guys are obsessed.
Yeah. So we have a pizza oven.
You guys are like actually obsessed with pizza. That is your meal every day.
Yeah, we'll probably have pizza at our wedding. But so the $3 at the grocery store, those are all pizza doughs. So like it's a cheaper meal than getting Hungry Howie's.
$28. Yeah, actually making pizza is not bad. Once you already have the oven, you can actually obviously use a conventional, but a pizza oven does it much better to get that higher heat. But pizza is a cheap meal.
So since those statements, and I saw how much we were spending on pizza, now we make it at home.
Took out $800 from this account. Negative $12 in this market money savings.
Yeah, we had to move some.
Oh, no. That's fees because you had a low balance.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. $998 in this random account where we're selling back and forth for things. So it's okay. Hey.
That's a lot of papers you gotta put everywhere.
It's because you have a lot of
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get this budget. I think you guys should be able to manage this well. It's because all your money is going to just the most ridiculous bullshit ever.
I mean...
What? What?
You gave me that face. I mean, like, it's not all bullshit. Like, for example, you highlighted the grocery stores, but that's not bullshit. It's groceries. It's food to
Yes, that was like literally only the last statement in a few of the purchases. Are you kidding me?
But we also have like our gym membership.
Did I call out the gym membership?
You did.
Oh, what was it?
Inner Peaks. That's rock climbing gym.
Okay, so you got a couple little things.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I called out there compared to that?
A lot.
So what are you talking about? So a really exciting thing that you guys should be thinking about is we now have all these extra things with our YouTube membership program. You can sign up for our post show. We talk about extra drama for the episode that we didn't have a chance to dive into. Why would I want more than one stripper? I don't even want one stripper.
You don't them. You just touch them and you move on.
Why would I want to do that again?
Because it's fun.
Is that?
And it's wholesome.
How is Caleb as a lover?
I would give a solid 9.
How do you get to a 9?
I just don't know how to answer that because, I mean, I just do. For the upper tier memberships, all the people from the crew from over there, they come together, they make a crew cast, and they talk about the behind the scenes content and how we do everything here.
I think he's a bit on the husky side, personally.
That's brave.
Twice a month, we have a live stream with you guys, and we hang out with you, we answer questions, we chat it up, we talk about the show, we just have a good time. As far as what I understand gooning is, I believe it's an endless edge, an edge without no end. It is an edge that never concludes. Actually, I don't know, does gooning conclude? And then most exciting, right here at this table with even more pie charts, we have an exclusive, uncensored, ad-free financial audit episode for the top tier members that no one else gets to see anywhere else. Consider joining because ad rates are always up and down. We're trying to build something great here, and I wanted to make sure to provide the best content and the most amount of content that's ever been in a YouTube membership. Link in the description below. You trying to get any kind of justification or win from that? There's nothing. There's nothing you can justify there.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot.
So stop!
I mean, the biggest part of like the credit card balance too was last summer we went to Europe.
Oh, what the
and so on that trip,
in what world do you guys think you can afford to go to Europe?
Well, back then,
that's what you keep saying.
We could,
but you
money
said it's on a credit
doesn't go
card.
as far as I thought.
You said it's on a credit card.
Well, yeah, because I was like, oh,
then you couldn't afford it. If you could afford it, you would have paid it off immediately.
I could have, and I had the money in
you
my account.
You don't know what
a
Ford is. You don't know what a credit card is. I need you to just like hide from money.
Yeah, well,
like, money is a danger to you.
I wouldn't want to hide from it because I want it.
No, I don't think you do. You don't respect money. You don't even know. And I think, honestly, I don't think a lot of it is your fault. It's your behavior. But I really think that 9 years of not having any independence or any learning capability, you never learned the value of a fucking dollar.
Nope.
And this is insanely clear.
And so now as I'm
You also had a $400 salon thing.
A salon?
$400 salon visit. And that's not even your real hair, so I'm confused.
What salon?
Oh, the name's...
I mean, is it a salon? Are you sure?
It was $408 and it came up. I Googled the name of it.
Okay. Then yeah.
The name's hidden for privacy.
Yeah, okay, no, but now I remember. It's because I dyed my hair to make it less maintenance so that I wouldn't spend $400 a month on it.
But again, that's not even your real hair. I'm confused.
No, so like my real hair, like I used to have a color that was like very high maintenance and where I had to get it redone every single month.
Why are you even wearing the wig?
Just for funsies. I bought it on Amazon.
Okay. So 3,000, 3,200, about $6,000 should be coming in on a monthly basis. Wonderful, both of you combined. Cool. You don't have a mortgage, so utilities, how much?
Utilities for gas, I think the highest I've seen it go, like at least during the summer months, like 40 something.
A month, $40.
Yeah. And then
that's cheap. Electric?
For electric, I want to say it's somewhere between like 150, 180.
Okay, I'll do 170. Okay, water, sewage, all that
Water, I think it's around the same. Water, I don't fully remember off the top of my head, but it's around that
40?
range. Not 40, like the electricity one.
Oh, 170?
Yeah.
Okay, what about property taxes?
So...
Oh my gosh, stop, please. I wanted this conversation to be done.
I just got the property tax bill last month. And like, I didn't know that was going to be a thing.
What the are you?
And so the property tax ended up being like $2,200. And so that paycheck that we got over the $4,000, that
So it already went to it.
It went to the property tax and to the car. So that's where that paycheck went. But I didn't know that was going to be a thing.
Well, now you do, right?
Yes. And I got that bill and I
How
had
much
to
was
Google. It was like $2,200, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna put that in your monthly budget to save up for the next time.
That would be good. That would be like a smart thing to do. Yeah. When I got the bill, I had to Google like how long
Your
can I
minimum
go
monthly
without
debt
paying
payments
this?
$2,261. 2-3. We're gonna say it goes up like $100. Let's put for property taxes $192. Okay.
Sure.
Set it aside. Property tax fund. Phone bill. How much?
Phone bill $170.
Do you guys owe on your phones?
He does on his phone.
When you guys are done, 190 something?
170.
170. When you guys are done, switch to Helium for the same towers as T-Mobile, but so much cheaper. But you have to pay off the phone first. Internet.
Internet is at 70.
Do you guys have home insurance?
Yes.
How much?
I don't know, but I remember making the first payment and then I asked her like, when do I have to pay it again? And she's like, not until next year.
You made it
And so-
annually?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like, I don't know, I'm going to do like 70 a month. Start setting that aside or else you're going to be scared when that hits again. Gas, vroom, vroom, drive for both of you.
We spent like $300 on gas, but I'm going to lower my gas usage because I'm going to start taking the bus to work instead of
Okay,
driving.
250. Now, obviously, you're still going to use gas with your $10,000 car. Now, car insurance, we're just going to keep it the same. But again, in this equation, you already got rid of your car and you don't have a car payment for your car. I would still do the same thing for his car, by the way. I'd still get rid of it and borrow the difference. But
Maybe. I'll think about that one.
Yeah,
Like I'll have to
it's just a basic sacrifice. Okay, go ahead.
Well, car insurance, I don't know because that's every 6 months.
How much every 6 months? Because we got to budget it in, or else you're going to be surprised another surprise bill.
I don't know like right in front of me. Like I can pull it up, but I don't remember like right in front of me.
TP fund for both of you together, $200. Meal prepping, I'm going to do $550. You can easily do it. Medical or healthcare, any copays?
So I have a lot of medical bills that I've just been kind of ignoring. So I actually don't even know fully what they all are.
Yeah, but copays, monthly basis, things to put in a budget.
Like health insurance. So like my health insurance is $300, and then
You not through work?
not through work. No,
Okay.
through like the marketplace. And then his is through work, so I don't know how much that
Okay,
is.
300. How much for the gym?
180.
How much to pay for pet food? It's an expensive gym. Get a cheaper gym.
Well, it's a rock climbing gym.
I don't give.
There's
cheaper
no
gym.
other one.
Don't rock climb.
I mean, I guess.
You don't have money. There's
For
rocks outside.
dog food. Well, we like switched their dog food because we were.
Just how much a
spending
month,
lot.
please?
Maybe like 200
Okay.
a month. I'll just say that number, but it might be different.
This is why you need to go through the budgeting class and figure it out.
Yeah.
Because this is a mess. This isn't a reliable budget. You need to get rid of. This is including, again, you getting rid of your car. I'm doing about $200 a month for car insurance, saving up for that payment. Okay, good. I mean, you guys have an extra $1,000, $523 to survive. If you guys had a mortgage, you'd be $6,000 left. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have $977 left on a monthly basis. $977. Cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that sounds great
Wonderful.
because we're trying to also pay for our wedding. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about that in the post show. Okay. This has already been going so long, and I want to get you out of debt. And that's what I care about. That's what we're thinking about. I don't trust that you're going to get down his car essentially to that $20,000. So I don't even know what to do there. Dude, even the city card takes over 2 years to pay off. 6, 2.5, 2, 3. 3 years to pay off just the 3 credit cards. 3 years. Just the 3 credit cards. And then we have the massive balance of student loans and massive balance of the car. Student loans, you might be able to get some, I don't know what kind of state programs exist, any kind of public student loan forgiveness, look into it. I bet that's what he's already doing.
Because the thing is, like, we're not getting approved for like anything.
Yeah, I bet you if you take care of that Visa card in a month and a half, though, I mean, just eliminate some of this debt, your score goes up and your approval rates will start to go up as well. You can take care of the Visa and the Lovesac card all within 8 months. Do that and your approvals will open up, and maybe that's when you get the $20,000 car. But that's when we start killing that $20,000. The thing is, with this income situation, we need to increase your income. You're either working another job on the side, or you're just,
So like he takes jobs on the side. They're not like super reliable though.
Well, I'm talking about you. You might need 2 jobs. You might need a second job, or you need to get a better paying job.
I do the rugs for $15 an hour, like on the side.
And how much do you make a month?
Well, I like on a good week, I'll work like 10 hours of that.
What about a normal week?
A normal week.
How much do you make a month in a normal month, please?
I don't know, because we just started like the school year. Or you're just talking about like the rug thing?
Yes.
It just depends on like how much I do.
A normal month, please.
Like 3, 2.
Okay, go get another job. Go get another job. Okay. Go get a second job, an evening job, stock shelves. I don't care. Or just go. I know this was a job that we landed because we had to quit the other job. Okay. Work to try to use our experience, build a resume, practice interview skills, just try to get a job. Even an extra $5 an hour makes a big thing, because the fact is this is a 6-year payoff total without even the student loans. This is a 5 to 6 year payoff plus emergency fund, 6-month emergency fund. And I don't think that's acceptable for you guys' position. We should be able to pay off some of this quicker. So it's an income thing. It's an income thing. And essentially the way I would do it is I'd pay off the Visa in essentially 2 months, and then the Lovesac in like 6 months. And then at that point, hopefully some opportunities open. You can sell his car, borrow $20,000, tend to make up the difference, and tend to get a $10,000 car. And whether that's $20,000 borrowed or 2 separate instances of $10,000 with a personal loan and then a car loan. Okay, then we pay off that $20,000 as quick as possible. In this instance, it takes literally basically 2 years to do. But hopefully quicker at that point. Let's try to get that down to closer to like a year and 4 months by getting a better job or a second job. And then you have to pay off the city card after that. The student loans, we're looking at potential public options, public student loan forgiveness. And then at that point, you're going for a 6-month emergency fund. Then we can talk about things like investing and from there, because we do need to get you going. But
then we also, I guess in the post show, we'll talk about the wedding, because that's like $30,000. So... Like,
guys,
need to budget that in somehow.
I'm done. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't. That's just, you can't.
Like, we already spent like $10,000.
And that might be just a loss. Listen, you can't afford to get out of debt any quicker with an emergency fund. In 6 years, you're going to be mid-30s. The dude's going to be in his 40s. It's like... And then you guys are going to be so far behind in retirement. It's like your future. You talked about wanting a family with a bigger house. That's not even an option that exists. You can get a family, but a bigger house, it's not even an option that exists. It's with the thing you're putting your wants. In the wedding, it is a want.
Yeah.
And as much as it sucks, it is. Spending your budget, you overspent by like 4 times it, 0 out of 10. Debt, I mean, you do have collections from the medical that you don't know about. 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, there's a little bit sitting there, about a 2 out of 10. Retirement, said he has a little. You guys are married combined, you have a little, but we're probably barely there. I'm going to give it 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10, let's be generous. Real estate, paid off house. Yeah, what's it worth right now?
It's worth like somewhere between $340 and $350 right now. It went up.
So you ended up putting a lot more into the renovations than it brought up in value. So I'm going to bring down the score because of that to a 7 out of 10. As you did not utilize renovations in a very good way.
I mean, it was a gut job, so.
I know you purchased the home and it really dumb. Your Hammer financial score is 2.5 out of 10. Come for the post show. I'm going to call the husband, and I guess we have to talk about a wedding too. I'm going to bring the producers in and see what information we missed because there's always so much. Life can't be covered in an hour and a half. So make sure to join that. You can click the link in the description below. Check out other resources as well, including the different resources that I personally use and the budgeting and investing program, which are now bundled at a 15% discount. See you guys in the post show. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show. Type in his name. I want to see if I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Why isn't he showing up? Does he have you blocked?
On Instagram as well?
Yeah.
Oh, blocked me on Facebook. Let's get him on the phone now. Hello?
Hi.
We can't find you on Facebook. Did you block me on Facebook?
Hold up.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.